All right, what we are looking at here is a log file that is running on my Traceport production server. So Traceport is business data attestations. Any sector, any organization can use my API. So anyway, so what we're doing here is a stress test, and this is the tail end of the stress test. It is recovering the last Merkle proofs through a test broadcast I did. I mean, it was actually live, so it's on mainnet. But I tested many organizations in several different sectors um, and several different protocols to attest data to this API through using Arcade as my transaction broadcaster. So Arcade speaks directly to Teranode operators. So what you're seeing here are the Merkle proof recoveries. And currently I run a script to get those. So it is not pushed from Arcade itself. I think it will be. I think that Dylan was working on a PR, a branch that is pulling in the Merkle proofs because they weren't in there in all of my testing. I need the Merkle proofs, as any developer does. You need your Merkle proofs because that's how we do SPV. Right? So you don't want to have to be going out to what's on chain to get the proof before you spend your coin. You want to have it in your state. So what else do I want to say about Arcade? I did 1,000 transactions and I did it it was actually in about 3 minutes, which was a long time. But the reason why it took 3 minutes were a bunch of one, I was doing it locally because I didn't want to do it on the server because it was going to take me more time. So I spun up this local thing so that it made the round trips to the Mongo database longer and all of that. So I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do more than 1,000. I think I was doing 20 concurrent, which I know is not massive, but it's a nice test here for Arcade. It handled it sweetly. I had no failures. And now I'm getting the Merkle proof recovery with no problem at all. And this is the second leg. So the first leg was the first, block that a bunch of them got in. And now this is the next block that a bunch of them got in. So I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with Arcade. It was not very hard to set up. I'm actually using Dylan's hosted Arcade. I think the plan is that if you're running a production application, you will eventually have your own Arcade. And it replaces Arc. So you're not having, if you're running your own Arcade, you're talking directly to the Teranode servers. And so right now, Dylan's instance is running it for me. It's not trivial to set up your own Arcade. I looked at that and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that right now. But can we do it? Yes, absolutely. And so far, I'm just impressed. I'm so excited. So then the thing is, if you don't have Arc, then you don't have that API key, right? You don't have to, you don't have to be rate limited. You don't have to, establish a relationship and an account and all of that. So anyway, I'm loving the Arcade. So
got a curve in the game, laid out clean with the point named G and a math machine.